Who invented fried chicken? The first Korean fried chicken came from Lim's, a chain of chicken restaurants that opened in 1977 in the basement of a Shinseji department store. The founder, Lee Seoho, came up with the idea of making individual pieces of fried chicken in 1975 when he went to study in the US. If you look through cookbooks from different countries, you can find recipes for dishes with chicken in almost every one. Roasted, baked, marinated, steamed, the light meat of this popular bird is served both as an everyday dish and as a festive culinary masterpiece. In such a variety, any housewife will find for herself an interesting recipe for testing. Since chicken is an international delicacy, we will tell you interesting stories about it from different countries. Georgia. Poultry dishes in Georgia on a special note. In the national cuisine, almost every second recipe contains chicken. The most famous dish of this country is chicken tobacco. Despite the fact that its name resembles smoking, in fact the word tabaka comes from the name of a special flat frying pan with a heavy lid, in which Georgians cook chicken, tapa. Chicken fried with garlic, pepper and other spices is called sitsila tapaka in the local language. For their culinary masterpieces, Georgians choose rounded, well-fed carcasses with a meaty breast. In this country, they prefer to cook high-calorie dishes with an abundance of garlic, hot spices and tomatoes. Japan. This country, along with China, belongs to those countries where a healthy diet is common. Here it is believed that excessive exposure to temperature deprives products of their value. Therefore, if you fry poultry meat, then quickly and in an original way, with the addition of spices and spices. One of the famous dishes is chicken with teriyaki sauce, which means fried glitter in translation. The meat is glazed in a sweet sauce until the sugar caramelizes, giving the dish a glossy appearance. France. The French have many reasons to love chicken. It is worth noting that world-famous breeds are grown in France, black and white chicken, as well as yellow chicken, which grazes in the meadows and is fattened with corn, due to which a special color and taste are achieved. The quality of the reared chickens is confirmed by the assignment of a special label, label rouge, to them. It is not surprising that chicken is considered one of the main dishes of the national table. Among the famous recipes are rooster in wine, as well as cutlet de ville. The French also like to fry or bake whole small chickens, while large ones are stewed in sauce, cooking breasts, wings and legs separately. Chicken meat is also used for terrines, French meat rolls. By the way, this dish also got its name from the name of the rectangular shape in which it was previously baked. Fried chicken Sanders. When the number of people who wanted to eat Sanders fried chicken began to grow, he ran into a problem. The 30 minutes it took to prepare the dish seemed like an eternity to the hungry customer. The then technical novelty came to the rescue, a pressure cooker. Thanks to her, Garland began to cook twice as fast. Colonel Sanders improved the original recipe by pressure frying the meat. The Americans liked the chicken so much that they soon began to perceive it as a Kentucky specialty. And in 1935, the governor of the state accepted Sanders to the Honorary Order of Colonels of Kentucky. Therefore, in Garland's case, colonel is not an officer rank, but a symbolic rank. The man opened a motel and a restaurant, business flourished. But life suddenly put an end to the bandwagon. In the early 1950s, a new federal highway was built that bypassed the Sanders establishments for 7 miles. The entire flow of cars turned there, and Garland was left without customers. However, the chef did not give up. He took the recipe, packed several packets of spices in the trunk, drove around and talked to the owners of the restaurant, and made a bet on royalties. The colonel gave the right to include his chicken in the menu of establishments. In return, he received 5 cents from each dish sold. And that's why chicken is one of the easiest to prepare and affordable foods, as well as an excellent source of lean protein. Chicken meat is versatile and relatively inexpensive. It is useful to include it in a balanced and healthy diet for every person. However, it is important to remember that not all types of boiled chicken meat are the same. For example, fried meat or breaded dishes, most often it is chicken meat in fast foods in the form of nuggets, fried chicken, chicken cutlets. The USDA recommends cutting back on these foods because they contain a huge proportion of unhealthy fats, carbohydrates, and kilocalories. You are on the EasyFood channel. We make it easy and fun. Subscribe and stay with us. Don't miss the following videos.